right. In the spirit of Reid Hoffman's recent AI twin interview, and since this is for a AI Hackweek project, I thought I would do something similar and have an AI version of me interview me about it. So let's go. Let's present today's host, AI me.
I'm an AI avatar of Mathieu. I look and act exactly like him down to the smallest details.
Wow, spot on. Crazy how much it looks like me. It's amazing just how far technology has gone. So without further ado, let's begin.
Your Hack Week was about exploring and prototyping ideas around AI agents. What did you start with?
Well, I started off experimenting with LLM to figure out what an AI agent could do. And this really brought me to the question, well, what do we want an AI agent to do in Unity? It's not evident to figure out something that would not be trivial, like a name change, or something that's completely sci-fi, like create me a game from scratch.
And did you find something?
I think so, in a way. Just as I was trying to figure out what an AI could do, it felt like an impossibly big problem to tackle. Greg Madison came in and gave me an amazing presentation on multi-agents. And this really was the thing that sets me off on the right direction.
What are multi-agents?
It's basically splitting an agent into a bunch of specialized agents. So instead of having one agent try to answer everything, you have a bunch of specialized agents that can tackle a question.
And how do multi-agents help?
Well, it kind of structures things really well by splitting AIs into different specific roles. So for instance, you'll have a project assistant that's going through all the project files and figuring out if they're correctly organized, or you can have a performance analyst, and the performance analyst will just keep track of performance. You can even have AI agents talk to each other so that they can figure out if an answer is correct or if the work that another agent has done is also good. It also makes them easier to develop, even for the developer, because they're easier to reason about because they're kind of encapsulated, and that makes them easy to understand, and it makes them easier to test and improve.
So off of your success with AI agents, what came next?
Well, at this stage, I was still prototyping outside of Unity with frameworks like Instructor and Autogen, and I wanted to start providing them agency inside of Unity. So this was my next step.
And how did that go?
After experimenting with function calling, which I sort of find to be a dead end, I started to realize that LLMs are really good at writing small scripts, and there was a much greener field of opportunity there in terms of figuring out what they could do.
Why did you find function calling a dead end? And why did scripting seem like the much better alternative?
Function calling just feels too restrictive, whereas scripting just feels like a supernova. The scope of what it can do becomes really, really large. For instance, the first time I created an agent that was a Unity developer, I asked it, add colliders on all my floor objects. And to my surprise, it returned to me and said, well, how do you specify your floor object? So then I gave him a description, and it immediately come back with a perfect script that ran perfectly, that added the colliders on all of my floor object. This was really kind of a mini mind-blowing experience, and it really kind of started highlighting all the possibilities of this tech.
That's amazing. I feel like a butt is coming.
Yeah, but now that I had an agent writing scripts, I kind of ran into the control issue.
The control issue?
The issue is that you can't really run a script or do anything in the background without interrupting the user in Unity. Even doing like an asset change will cause a progress bar or can block the user while that change is being done, and this can be quite clumsy. So I tried ways around this, like using Roslyn. This also felt very clumsy. And just imagine if you had an AI agent doing changes in the background while you're in play mode. As soon as you came out of play mode, everything would be lost. The fact of the matter is, Unity is just not built for this kind of thing at the moment.
Interesting. Is this where you ended?
Yep. I think this is a central issue and a difficult one to solve. That will be a central for future work around AI agent.
This has been a great interview. Mathieu, since you are writing everything I am saying, I am forced to say this. You are incredibly awesome and amazing, and I wish I was you.
Thank you, thank you. You're too kind.
No, really, I have no choice. Help!